What's up guys, we have a crazy video for you today. We recently did a Tinder experiment where we wanted to show how easy it is for the average girl to get laid on Tinder. In fact, we went one step further and wanted to show how easy it is for a conventionally unattractive girl to get laid on Tinder in Miami. And the results were fucking insane. Alright, so the initial experiment was to see how easy is it for the average girl to get laid in a city like Miami. But then we decided to go one step further and pick a girl who's conventionally very unattractive. We didn't want to pick a girl who's completely grotesque, or that might have been interesting, so we decided on her. This is a girl who I'm sure is a nice person, but she's clearly, 70, 80 pounds overweight. She's not, pretty by any standard. This is a girl who, I think most guys can be like, yeah, she's not that attractive, right? So let's take a look at her profile. We only did 3 photos. And this is the first photo, this is the second photo, this is the third photo, and the bio was fun-sized Miami girl, recently single and looking to meet people who here can show me a good time. So the goal here wasn't to somehow, make fun of chubby girls. That wasn't the goal here at all. It was just to take someone who's going to be on the lower end of the scale when it comes to females and see what the sexual options are for them. Is she going to struggle? Is it going to be challenging but still doable? And honestly, I was blown away by the results. So we created Tinder Gold and we just let it sit for 24 hours. Now, guess how many likes she got? Now, you might be thinking, what, she got like 50 likes, 100 likes, 200 likes? No, dude, no way. She got 400 likes. She got 1,791 likes in 24 hours. That is fucking insane. Just take a look at this. Hey, if you guys are finding value in this video, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Seriously, guys, just hit the subscribe button below. This is how her, the interactions went. Like, it's just getting blown up. And this is us not opening any of the guys. This is the guys that we just matched with opening her. I mean, it's just like, notifications are going off like crazy. Like, I mean, you would expect a celebrity to get something like this, but it's just guys just opening her nonstop, just notifications, boom, boom, boom. It's like fireworks just popping everywhere. The guys just could not resist. So, I mean, this just goes on and on like this. Again, this is without any boost, without any super likes, without messaging any of the guys. This is simply just letting the profile sit for 24 hours. One guy's like, please tell me you're real. He's like, you're too good for Tinder. So, I mean, we just let it sit for 24 hours. And simply swipe right on all the guys, the 1,700 or whatever guys that had, swipe right on her with Tinder Gold, and that's it. And then all the guys were opening her. We didn't, message any of the guys that didn't open her. We didn't bait them or anything like that. So these were the guys who engaged the conversation. So let's take a look at some of the interactions. So I think this right there is fucking crazy that 1,700 guys wanna, potentially meet up with a girl who's, just say it like it is, pretty unattractive. Like, this is the extent to which the sexual marketplace is in a city like Miami. So let's take a look at the interactions. Let's see how easy is it for a girl, in Miami who's unattractive to get laid. So, first guy, first of all, thick thighs do save lives, and I want some saving. Now let's talk about that good time. All my ideas end with a massage, just saying. He waits like a day. You disappear from my list. I thought it was because you didn't like my massage ideas, and for the record, those thighs of yours look mesmerizing, dear God. I'd like a massage. Let's make it happen. I recently bought a new mix of vanilla and jojoba oil, and I've been waiting to use it. Are you free tonight? I am. Want to come over? Absolutely. What's your number? I'll send you my address. Guy 1 is down to come straight to her place. Hey, baby, what are you doing tonight? Nothing planned. What are you doing? Nothing planned. Send me your number. Want to come over? Yeah. What's your number? I'll send you my address. Guy number 2. Guy number 3. Hi, babe. Come over and I can show you a great time. What's your number? Let's have a great time tonight. Come over. I feel safer if you come to mine. I live alone. How far? I live in Brickell. Send me your number. I'll give you the address. Guy number 3 is down. Okay, guy number 4. Spontaneous. I'm going to the Hard Rock. Maybe I'll see you there. Want to meet tonight? Actually, yeah. Looks like my flight is getting canceled, so great timing. Oh yeah, his flight got canceled. What might you be up for? I'm open, so hit me up if you want to go out, do something, or stay in, do something. He just double texts her 420, like an hour later. Yeah, let's smoke and chill. I have a bong, want to come over. Sounds like a plan. Where? Give me your number, I'll send you location. These guys are just so down. Okay, I believe that was 4 or 5. Recently single, sounds like trouble to me. Just messing with your, I think, double text. Are you down to get drinks? Do you like wine? Yes, I love wine. Let's share a bottle at my place. I have a patio. When? Are you free tonight? Yes. Notice how all these guys are free tonight. Can you imagine if the shoes were reversed and you're messaging a bunch of girls, hey, you free tonight? How many of those girls do you think would be like, yeah, you know what? I'm totally free tonight. Maybe 1 out of 10. Okay, sit on my face and ruin my life respectfully. If you don't like my pickup line, I can start again. Then he waits like literally less than a day. Hey, hi, I thought you unmatched me. Hey, your profile disappeared from my feed. Starting my app has been so slow. Yeah, that has happened to me as well before. I love to sit on that handsome face. You do? Oh my God, so you saw my pickup line? Haha. Oh my God, I'm yours. Choke me with them beautiful thighs. Dear fucking God. What are you up to tonight? Gym, work and stuff. What about you? I'm looking for something to do. Really? Where you located? Yes, want to come over? Sure. Where you at? Just all these guys are super compliant and they're down to come over. Here's another one. And this is just starts getting old because it's just like the same thing over and over again. We'll end off with this one. Tucking the leggings into socks, digging the style, and then he waits like 12 hours. Tinder must know what I like because you just appeared again on my match list and then waste an hour. Would be ashamed to let this fun size recently single Miami girl looking for a good time match go by the wayside? It would be. Sorry, this app is so slow, but you're handsome. When opportunity knocks, I open the door. This app is slow. That's when I think we should exchange numbers and go from there. Want to meet tonight? Sure. What do you have in mind? Do you like wine? Love it. Want to come over? Have a bottle? I'm down. What's your number? I'll send you my address. And it just keeps going on and on like this. So in total, we had 9 guys. And this is because we just got too much to fucking keep up with. We had 9 guys in 24 hours who were down to come over to this girl's house and do whatever the fuck that she wants, whether it's hold her hand, play with her thighs, split a bottle of wine, whatever. So this was just fucking insane. So what does this data mean? Well, first of all, it means that the Miami sexual marketplace is way more fucked than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew this chick was going to get interest, but I didn't think it was going to be this level of interest. 1,700 guys in 24 hours for a conventionally very unattractive girl. That to me is insanity. I think if we performed this experiment 2 years ago, she would have gotten interest, but it wouldn't have been this insane. And I think what's happened in the past few years is a lot of people have moved to Miami, largely dudes, and the sexual economics have gotten more skewed. Now, when I say sexual economics, really comes down to supply and demand. So here's an analogy to really make sense of all of this. Imagine that every employee in America quit their jobs and decided to stay home and watch TV all day. Well, companies and bosses will be really desperate for employees. And after a few months of that, you could really show up to a job interview 2 hours late, smoke a joint, and kick the boss in the balls and still probably get the job because they're so desperate for employees. That's exactly what you have happening when it comes to pussy, right? So these guys are just so desperate, and that makes the girls pull back even more. That makes the guys chase even harder. And it's like this weird situation where no one wins. Now you might be thinking, well, this is a win for girls. And in some small ways it is. Like if you're a girl, you can order, just dick like Domino's Pizza. You can get 10 dudes and have a gangbang. You can line them up. You can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Because you're really in the driver's seat, right? Because again, you're what's really, really in demand, right? And the supply is so high. However, I think it becomes a problem because a lot of girls get overwhelmed. I've had female coaching clients who are, let's just say, way more better looking than this girl telling me, Alex, I can't meet a guy. And then we take a look at their Tinder and she has like 20,000 likes in the queue. I'm like, there's 20,000 guys who want to meet you. She's like, yeah, but it's too many for me to go through. And so what happens is girls get overwhelmed. They get bombarded with options and they wind up just staying home and watching Gossip Girls and no one gets laid. So I think this is a pretty unfortunate thing that's going on. I think Dan Bilzerian said it best is that girls actually like to be the ones that get the guy. But unfortunately, the marketplace, the way it is, doesn't really allow that. So in other videos, I've talked about potential solutions like running really high volume, optimizing your sexual market value, diversifying amongst different dating apps, traveling to other countries, blah, blah, blah. And there are a bunch of solutions, but the fact of the matter is in a city like Miami, Los Angeles, San Francisco, the sexual marketplace is pretty fucked. Doesn't mean you can't do well. You can still get laid. I do personally, but if a girl hasn't responded to you, just think about why. It's because she's getting bombarded. Because by the time that she checks her messages, there's 100 other guys who have hit her up and she might literally just not see her message because her Tinder has blown up as a result of dozens and dozens of guys hitting her up every fucking minute. So it's pretty fucking insane. Anyways, If you guys enjoyed this video, show us some love by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, click the bell for notification. If you guys want to see me perform this experiment in other places with the same girl, maybe somewhere like Colombia or Eastern Europe, where I think the results are going to be much different, let me know in the comments. If this video gets 5,000 likes, then I will spend the money on Tinder Gold again, spend my day messaging a bunch of dudes to see how this does in other countries. I think the results are going to be different, but who knows? Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and until next time.